This is the main highway between Kyiv, the capital over there, and eventually Lviv behind me. This entire section of the main road is closed because there was a huge battle here. It's near Buzova. The village is just down here, and as you can see, there are a lorry and a tank that were part of this battle have been left behind. There are quad bikes here which have been stolen, and they were also used, and you can see in the trees just how much shelling was in this area. All along this highway there are sections of the Russian military where they were eventually pushed out of this part of Ukraine. And as you can see, the soldiers are still checking what's safe and what's been left behind here. This is Berezivka, and it's on the main highway between Kyiv and the road to the west towards Lviv. As you can see, a whole line of vehicles have been hit here, Russian vehicles, probably by a drone and a missile from that drone. We can't actually go in and walk closer to these vehicles because there are ordnances or bombs all the way up, and we don't know whether they're still live or not. But what's really important to note here is that there are 7 or 8 vehicles in this column, and they've all been destroyed by one Ukrainian missile fired from a drone. On either side of the road in this village of Dmitrivka, there are 2 armoured personnel carriers which have been absolutely demolished. This village was the scene of quite an intense battle. We can see that some of the houses have been demolished and affected by mortar or artillery fire. There are 2 big battle tanks which have also been destroyed, and the one is on the side of the road just in front of us. The turret has been blown off the tank, probably by artillery. But once again, in this part of Ukraine, we can see how fierce the battle was in the last few days. In the forest just outside Dmitrivka, we found another 6 vehicles, including tanks, which have been blown up. Ukrainian soldiers now are just checking the area to make sure that none of the bombs or ordnances are still live. Inside some of these tanks there are still bodies of Russian soldiers who've died here. Many of them, of course, were trying to leave this area and heading north towards Belarus. They never made it.